The Ripple vs. S.E.C. case is extending every day because the S.E.C. is still unclear about the lawsuit. The S.E.C. was questioned during the most recent hearing for failing to be clear about the charges brought against Ripple and was accused of bringing cryptocurrencies under its purview. How will this affect the price of XRP? Welcome back to another interesting episode. In today's video, we'll show why S.E.C. has given up. Do make sure to like, share, and comment below, as it also encourages us to produce more valuable content for you all. If you have a specific topic you'd like to learn, please leave us a comment below and we'll work on it for you. XRP was mentioned numerous times during the hearing of the S.E.C.'s Director of Enforcement before Congress. Brad Sherman, a complete crypto skeptic who thinks all cryptocurrencies are scams, unfortunately made the first mention of XRP. This is why it's not surprising that the first thing he said was that he believed XRP to be a security and encouraged the S.E.C. to continue pursuing other cryptocurrencies. This was a very unpopular opinion, and we know you may think it's a bad thing. But the most important thing to take away from it is that Brad Sherman despises all cryptocurrencies. Not only XRP, but he also wants the S.E.C. to take control of the cryptocurrency market in order to essentially stifle the US industry as a whole. So basically, Brad Sherman got this hearing off to a hot start when he brought up XRP. It really caught our attention, but little did we know that he would just go on to say that he believed XRP to be a security. Andrews L. had a very good take on this, stating that it is very bullish for XRP because it demonstrates how much of a threat it is to a few market participants. Politician Brad Sherman is utterly corrupt. He accepts large bank donations and promotes whatever message is given to him. He doesn't appear to know anything new or different from what we already know, and we're confident he knows much less. However, it was quite funny how when XRP was first mentioned, everyone was excited and thought, oh, this might be interesting. But then he just continued, this is security. The head of the S.E.C. Enforcement Division was basically addressed directly by Warren Davidson when he brought up Ether, and the man displayed uncomfortable expressions. Bill Hinman's personal speech was brought up by Warren Davidson, who then questioned the S.E.C. about why they were picking winners and losers in the cryptocurrency sector. As soon as the question was posed, the head of the S.E.C.'s Enforcement Division dodged it by saying he was unable to answer because it was connected to the ongoing Ripple case. Being unaware of the connection between Bill Hinman's speech and the ongoing Ripple case, Warren Davis found this to be especially intriguing. In essence, the head of the S.E.C.'s Enforcement Division came to the conclusion that Bill Hinman's Ethereum-free speech in the past had a significant impact on the Ripple case. The fact that the head of the S.E.C. Enforcement Division made this connection without Warren Davidson bringing it up struck me as noteworthy because it demonstrates how concerned the S.E.C. is with the ongoing Ripple SEC case. They are aware that they are in serious trouble, and that, in our opinion, is what it indicates. Senator Pat Toomey grilled the S.E.C. about policing the crypto industry through regulation by enforcement and warned Gary Gensler that if he continued to do so, he would be happy to bring him before Congress once the Republicans took control after the midterm elections to explain why he was punishing various crypto companies without laying out any clear rules. The fact that this relates to our theory that Gary Gensler will resign to escape the scrutiny he has brought on himself as the Secretary of State if Democrats lose Congress in the midterm elections intrigues us. In this filing, Ripple effectively took John Deaton's side and explained to the court why John Deaton should be permitted to participate in this case, which is really applying pressure to the S.E.C. There are many intriguing points that Ripple raised. However, there were a few in this filing that really caught our attention. In this filing, they first stated unequivocally that the filing of the S.E.C. suit has negatively impacted a great number of XRP users. Just before Christmas 2020, the S.E.C. filed this lawsuit, instantly wiping out $15 billion in XRP value. The S.E.C.'s action has resulted in the delisting of XRP on almost all American digital asset exchanges. When the S.E.C. filed this case, they took advantage of retail investors. It is unclear in this instance how much harm the S.E.C. actually did to XRP holders, despite the fact that the S.E.C. is meant to protect retail investors. The judges were informed by Ripple through this motion that the S.E.C. is intentionally going after XRP holders in this case and acting outside of their authority, because the retail public is actually the group that is being punished the most in this case. We don't think the judges will take kindly to this. They seem to be very normal people who are not corrupt in any way. They also seem to dislike the SEC. We believe that it was excellent of Ripple to bring this up because it demonstrates to the court how many people the SEC's actions affect and that it's not just the SEC versus some huge corporate company. Although the SEC specifically targeted the retail public, it is the SEC versus the corporate company. The SEC has suffered a sizable loss as a result, in our opinion, and we think it was a grave error on the part of the SEC to have allowed this to get to this point. In this case, Ripple is letting the judge know that if he or she rules against XRP as security, it will hurt the hundreds of thousands of retail holders that the SEC is supposed to defend. The SEC, in our opinion, suffered a serious setback in this case, and we think the court will notice it. The fact that Ripple confirmed what John Deaton has been saying for a long time, namely that the SEC did not speak with a single person who bought XRP, was another major setback for the agency. Instead, they were essentially making assumptions about what XRP holders were thinking at the time they purchased XRP. In essence, the SEC paid an expert to testify in court that everyone who purchased XRP did so specifically to invest in Ripple. Unfortunately for the SEC, they were found out, and it was established that this alleged expert was completely untrue and had never actually spoken to a single holder of XRP. Ripple has confirmed that this person is essentially just acting in accordance with the SEC's wishes, and that the SEC has no interest in actually providing the court with evidence that demonstrates what XRP holders were actually thinking. As a result of the SEC's abject failure to defend the people they were tasked with protecting, the court will be more likely to see why John Deaton should be permitted to speak for XRP holders. This will demonstrate to the court, in our opinion, that John Deaton ought to be allowed to speak for XRP holders in this case because the SEC has not done so adequately. Being able to determine whether or not the underlying asset's profits are driven by a centralized company is a crucial component of the Howey test, so Ripple will benefit greatly from this. The SEC will have a major problem because John Deaton will show the court that XRP holders did not anticipate Ripple to increase the value of their XRP, proving that XRP does not meet the Howey test, upon which the SEC is relying for the entirety of their case. We think that the SEC has suffered yet another significant setback, and we're interested to see how this one turns out. It's important for XRP holders, and this is one of the more intriguing things we've seen in this case in a while. Let's look at how XRP has been doing. After converting a significant resistance level into a support floor, the price of XRP appears to be poised for a run-up. This development suggests that investors are bracing themselves for a rapid rise to more critical levels. Since May 2022, the XRP price has been stuck trading below a declining trend line, producing lower highs. On July 18, however, this resistance level was breached, indicating a bullish breakout. While the price of XRP had been consolidated above this level for more than a day, it took off on July 19, indicating that buyers are still present. If this trend continues, Ripple is likely to retest the $0.387 barrier. The next important step would be to turn this barrier into a foothold. If successful, the XRP price could continue to rise to $0.439. This move would result in an 18% gain for investors. Investors most likely monitor the Bitcoin price despite the bullish outlook. While BTC appears to be bullish following its recent move about the 200-week simple moving average or SMA, a breakdown could result in panic selling. If the price of XRP falls below the July 19 swing low of $0.351, it will create a lower low and invalidate the bullish thesis. In such case, the price of XRP could return to the range's midpoint of $0.336. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. All the financial decisions should be made after doing your wide-spectrum research. If you find this info helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this, as it also encourages us to produce more valuable content for you all. If you have a specific topic you'd like to learn, please leave us a comment below and we'll work on it for you. Until then.